Names of people associated with Jeffrey Epstein could be unsealed as early as today, possibly including some powerful people. Last month, a federal judge ruled the names of Epstein's alleged victims and those connected to him must be made public. The list could contain more than 150 names. It does not imply knowledge of his alleged crimes or involvement in them.
People like who? People well-known names?
Very well-known names. The government officials, the politicians, the royalty.
Giuffre accused Epstein and Maxwell of sex trafficking her to Britain's Prince Andrew when she was 17. He denied her allegations, and they settled out of court in 2022. Former President Bill Clinton, who has never been accused of any wrongdoing connected to Epstein, could also be named in the unsealed documents. CBS News legal analyst Ricky Kleeman says this is believed to be the final document dump related to Epstein.
I think it's highly significant for documents to be unsealed so that the complete story of Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell can be made public. We need to know, as members of the public who have an interest in keeping women and young girls, children, safe from predators.
Too many of my colleagues, I'm afraid, are compromised in this area for whatever reason. Somebody just whispered in their ear, said, hey, you don't want something to come out on something else. You better keep your mouth shut on this. And that's exactly what they've done. And it continues to go, whether it's the honeypot that the Russians used to use or something worse. I don't know. But it's clearly, you see that up and down the line. You see good conservatives vote for liberal policies.
Now, the unsealed records will include more than 150 names of individuals who had ties to the convicted pedophile. Now, ABC News has reported that Bill Clinton will be identified as John Doe 36, with his name apparently mentioned more than 50 times. Clinton is one of many prominent names expected to appear in the court filings. We did reach out to Bill Clinton's office for comment, and we were referred to his statement from 2019 when the former president admitted to traveling on Epstein's plane, says he never visited his infamous island, and his office notes that Clinton has not been accused of any wrongdoing. Anyway, here with reaction, Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn. Well, according to one of the victims who's writing a book and an excerpt showing up in the Daily Mail, it suggests that Bill Clinton was there. I guess time will prove that. I'm hearing last minute that there might have been a delay. One of the John Does, quote, claiming that the mention of their name may bring them physical harm. Have you heard that, Senator?
We have not heard that, but Sean, I would expect that that is what is happening. And this is not a list that anyone wants their name to be on. And there are going to be people there on this list that are accused of wrongdoing. There are going to be those on the list who are accusing Epstein and Maxwell of wrongdoing. And there will be people that were witnesses to some of this activity, but did not report that activity. So I'm certain that Bill Clinton and other people are very nervous. They don't want to be on this list. There are people that are going to be ashamed that they are, and he's probably one of them.
The only one I can think of that might be on the list is Alan Dershowitz, who was an attorney. Everybody has a right to counsel. He did have charges brought up against him, and he's been adamant in his denial of any wrongdoing or any knowledge of even the things that have happened there. Why is this important to get out to the public, in your view? You know,
it is so important that we figure out what happened with this sex trafficking ring, this human trafficking ring. You've been talking about the border and the cartels and the amount of human trafficking. And, Sean, we know that human trafficking and sex trafficking has gone from being about a $500 million a year business a few years ago to upwards of $150 billion a year. This is modern-day slavery. There are women and children that need this protection. This is not about celebrity. It's about criminal activity. It's getting to the bottom of what is going on and seeing who was affiliated